Now, what is Rajsik food? Rajsik food is that food which is responsible for the movement of the mind, and it is very important that food that we cook, it should be tasty also, because if there is no taste in the food, no matter how much good quality food it is, but if it does not has proper taste, you will not eat it well. So, in Indian cooking we use spices, but at the same time little bit of spices are good for health. They are extremely beneficial for making your digestive fire better, but at the same time excess of spices can enhance heat in your system, and that is why when you are using spices, there is the proper way to use spices. And regarding spices also we have created video. You make use of this video and learn how to use spices and what are the benefits of spices. So, in Indian cooking we use spices for better digestion, and this food, spices, is Rajsik in nature. And next comes the Tamsik food. Tamsik food is dead food, like the food which has no pranic value. So, when it comes to dead food, what comes under the category of dead food? Like all these chips, canned food which has been cooked long back, 6 months back, and now you are using it. Milk that has been stored long back, 6 months before, and now you are using it. So, this kind of milk, yes, it is good to satiate hunger, but it is totally Tamsik food. All the frozen food that is available in the markets is also come under the category of Tamsik food or zero pranic or negative pranic food. At the same time, all the meat and non-vegetarian, it also comes under Tamsik food and negative pranic food. So, Ayurveda, like when I say you need to have your brunch or breakfast in king size, try to include more and more sattvic food in your diet. And if you do not know how to do Ayurveda cooking, or you do not know how to do Indian traditional cooking, you try to reduce the quantity of Tamsik food, because it will slow down your system, and it is not exactly the part of Ayurveda diet. So, though in Ayurveda properties of meat diets and everything has been mentioned very clearly, but when it comes to positive pranic food and negative pranic food, or when it comes to the formation of our mind, because according to Ayurveda, we do not even, with food we do not only build our body, but we also build our mind, our emotions. So, for the health of emotions and mind, non-vegetarian food is not a good choice. Though many non-vegetarian foods provides much nutrients, no doubt about it, no question about it, but it will not help to make your mind work better, it will not help to make your emotions work better, and it will not help to make your energy levels good. So, it is, but though it depends on the area from which you belong, like in India most of the people are vegetarian. So, the reason behind vegetarian is because Ayurveda is in their roots. Though some people are choosing non-vegetarian food, that is their choice. But when it comes to choice, we always support freshly cooked vegetarian food rather than non-vegetarian food. But in some places when there is no option, option to have vegetarian food and no proper ways of cooking, then they can take non-vegetarian food. But at the same time we request, according to Ayurveda, try to have more and more green things, more fruits, so that your intake of non-vegetarian food is very less, and you will take less Tamsik food as compared to sattvic food. So, this is one thing which is a very important part of Ayurveda diet plan. After this morning food, when you have this kind of food in the morning, you will not have any kind of cravings during the day, and during the day you will feel full of energy, and you will feel more healthy. And at the same time, in these days there is a thing called intermittent fasting, which is a modern concept of intermittent fasting. But the difference between Ayurveda way of eating and intermittent fasting is this: like in Ayurveda everything is decided by nature, but intermittent fasting we choose when we can fast. But in Ayurveda we do not choose. There are certain timings to have food, there are certain timings to have dinner. So, there is no much choice left. You have to discipline yourself, like you need to eat this time according to the cycles of nature. So dinner, when it comes to dinner, dinner always should be light. It should contain vegetable soup, some wheat if you want to have, or boiled vegetable or well cooked vegetable. And if you are eating your dinner very late, you can have vegetable soups rather than having meat diets at night, which is extremely heavy to digest, and in the morning you will feel extremely sluggish. So in dinner also you can use various kind of vegetables which are sattvic in nature, wheat that is sattvic in nature, various kind of salads that is sattvic in nature. And at night, those who digest milk, they can have milk 4 hours after having food, just before sleep. Because milk is considered in Ayurveda sleep inducing, and it is a very important part of Ayurveda life, because milk provides various kind of nutrients, and which are usually body is not able to make. And all the nutrients which people get from meat diet, you can also get it from milk. So for that, no need to kill some animal, you just have a glass of milk and you will also get nourished in the same way. And many of you may who don't know, in India cow is considered as extremely sacred animal, just like a family member, and we use milk because it is just a very warm kind of relationship with cow, and she is just like a family member. So it is a very beautiful relationship. If someone visit India, you must see the harmony and communication which most of the traditional families are following till now, and you will love to see it.